I guess the first question I had is, you know, outside of it being Spartan and Tough Mudder, how is this different from a normal Tough Mudder weekend?
Well, I mean, besides the fact there's a Spartan there, that's
Right.
pretty
Right.
big difference. So, I mean, Florida's always been a late year event for us and always sort of an end cap to the calendar. So it's nice to be their last event of the season 2021. But being able to do it, this is the first time ever that Spartan and Tough Mudder have been same weekend, same venue, and really a chance for people who maybe diehards or loyals to one community or the other to come and get a chance to cross over in an environment where you'll be natural wearing your orange sweatshirt having the event. But the interesting thing is, before the merger in 2019, we both had events on the same weekend in Central Florida, 20 minutes down the road from each other.
Oh, wow.
So, and both drew a big crowd. So we, as we were looking at the plan, and this is always something that Joe and I wanted to do, we figured, let's do it same place, same weekend, bring everybody together. We've got a lot of fun stuff in store. It's going to be one big joint festival, kind of one Spartan side, one Tough Mudder side, but a big main stage in the middle. There'll be all sorts of Tough Mudder and Spartan style challenges throughout the day. So, on the Spartan side, you can lift buckets of rocks and grunt and carry things, and on the Tough Mudder side, you get electrocuted. So,
I don't know. Saturday is the only day you can do the full, right? The 15K.
Correct. We are debuting the new Tough Mudder 10K format on Sunday. So this will be the first time we've offered it. You'll have 15K and 5K on Saturday, 10K and 5K on Sunday. So, and the new 10K is a 20 obstacle course. We're pretty excited about that.
So this is the first time the 10K will be put out there
ever.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And is that something that you guys are going to continue for 2022, or is this like an experiment? Or
no? So we've added the 10K in 2022. We've had let's call 2018 and prior, there used to be this thing called Tough Mudder Half, if you guys remember.
Yes.
A lot of people were confused, like, what the hell was a Tough Mudder Half? It's not half the people thought it was a half marathon, and half people thought it was a half of a Tough Mudder. But what is that actually equal?
Right.
So we scaled it back in 2019 to just have the 5K and then the classic Tough Mudder, 8 to 10 miles. And we found out that there's a lot of people who do the 5K who want a little more but aren't quite ready to jump up to 10 miles yet. So the 10K is new. We'll have it at most events in 2022. There's some events that don't have the longer 15K classic distance, and we'll just have 5K and 10K. It allows us to bring Tough Mudder into some smaller venues that may be a little bit more accessible. They aren't so far out in boonies. So we have with 32 events on the calendar for next year. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah. For people doing both, do you have to go to a different check-in? I know you said the festivals are shared. Like, how does that all work? Because some people we're Sunday, we're doing a Mudder and a Spartan in the same day. So how do we have to go back out, come in a different way, or how's that work?
No. So one big festival, one kind of registration area that you'll come to. You'll be able to pick a Spartan lane or a Tough Mudder lane, depending on what the first event you're checking in for is. And then, similar to how you go to the airport, and if you have to get a connecting flight, you've got a little check-in kiosk that's after security.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a recheck-in area that if you need to pick up, check-in for a different event or a separate format, you'll be able to do that once you're already inside. Or, on a win of the moment, you're like, oh, I signed up to run the Spartan, but I'd much rather do the Tough Mudder, or I want to do this, as well. You'll be able to buy tickets based on available wave space for the other brand too.
That's cool.
So, pretty seamless experience. There'll be one big shared gear check area, one big shared merchandise tent. We're doing some cool mashup Spartan Tough Mudder gear for this that you'll only be able to get at this event. Plus a chance for people to cross shop. We've got some cool stuff on both sides of the family now. And then some of the best parts of each will be available. Like at Tough Mudder, we've known we've got a really great shower set up for you post finish. Not like the hoses and travel you get at Spartan.
Wow, fancy.
So you get to come and take showers at Tough Mudder. You get to go and do some of the festival challenge on the Spartan side. So really cool mashed up festival, and a nice healthy rivalry between the communities too.
Yeah, it's funny because to me, the faux pas when you go to a concert is you're not supposed to wear the concert of the band you're like attending or whatever. So to me, like with OCR, it's like, you're not supposed to wear a different brand's shirt. So this will be cool to see kind of everybody wearing Mudder, everybody wearing Spartan, like it's like one big happy family. Because I mean, even though they're owned by the same, overall, like there's still for whatever reason, there's like this rivalry. I think it's a little more healthy now than it used to be. But
well, it's everybody gets a good laugh out of it now. Yeah, there's
right.
not a little sabotage happening anymore, which there was for a long time. But no, it's a good healthy rivalry internally too. The teams are really independent. We do share some stuff on the back end now that we have one big happy family, but the teams are really separate for the most part. And this is actually the first time that a lot of them are going to be working together. So it's been an interesting process to watch that unfold too.
Well, look, if you follow either of them on social media, neither are afraid to still take shots at the other. I've seen some interesting posts taking shot at. I think mostly Tough Mudder is the first to fire, though. I feel like
yeah. Well, it's on brand for us, right?